Kim Kardashian's name has long been synonymous with reinvention, and 2025 is proving to be no exception. From her boundary-pushing fashion statements to her ever-expanding empire that now extends beyond reality television and beauty into law, tech, and activism, Kim's impact continues to be redefined in real time. The past year alone has brought 3 pivotal updates to her narrative, each signaling new dimensions to her legacy. First, Kim's red carpet influence has officially entered its archival era. While her Met Gala appearances have always sparked headlines, whether wrapped in Balenciaga fabric from head to toe or donning historic Marilyn Monroe gowns, she's now lending pieces from her own collection to museums. In early 2025, the Costume Institute at the Metropolitan Museum of Art unveiled a new exhibit titled Modern Muse, Icons of the 21st Century. At the center of the showcase, Kim's 2021 Met Gala outfit, a full-body black ensemble that questioned the nature of celebrity and identity. The inclusion of her look next to ensembles worn by Lady Gaga and Beyoncé marked a major moment for Kim, the elevation of her fashion moments from viral to historic. Curators explained that Kim's fashion choices were not just about style but cultural dialogue. Her 2019 Mugler wet look dress and even her SKIMS shapewear campaign materials were displayed alongside commentary from sociologists about how body image, social media, and celebrity intertwine in the 2020s. While critics once dismissed her outfits as gimmicky, the museum's framing treats them as artifacts of modern influence. This moment represents the fashion world embracing what younger generations have always known, that Kim Kardashian is not merely a participant in the style conversation. She is the canvas and the brushstroke. But Kim's evolution doesn't stop at aesthetics. In fact, the second major update has far more to do with justice than fashion. After years of advocacy work, 2025 saw her take on her most ambitious legal challenge yet. Following her success in helping commute the sentences of incarcerated individuals, Kim co-founded a nonprofit called Second Light Initiative. The organization partners with law firms and government agencies to investigate wrongful convictions, provide legal education in underserved communities, and fund prison reform projects. What sets this initiative apart from her past work is its scale and infrastructure. With offices in 5 states and a staff of over 120, Second Light Initiative is being called the most significant nonprofit effort founded by a public figure since Angelina Jolie's post-UNHCR work. It's also the first time Kim has stepped back from the limelight of her business ventures to focus on something fully nonprofit. In a January panel hosted at Harvard Law School, she shared that this work now consumes the majority of her time, even more than her billion-dollar beauty brand or her televised ventures. Moreover, the legal community is taking her seriously in a way it hadn't before. Professor Andrea Wolf from Yale Law described Kim's transition as one of the most credible pivots into legal advocacy we've seen in modern celebrity. After completing her studies and passing California's baby bar, Kim continues to be a student of the law, reportedly enrolling in Stanford's online Juris Doctor Bridge program. Her hope is to become a full-fledged attorney by 2026. And insiders confirm she's on track. What once felt like a celebrity side project now appears to be a legacy-defining pursuit, one that could have decades of downstream impact. Meanwhile, the third update is rooted in her approach to motherhood and privacy. In a world where many celebrity children are thrust into the spotlight before they can even walk, Kim is rewriting her family narrative. In 2025, she quietly launched a digital platform called Sanctuary, aimed at supporting mothers raising children in the digital age. Developed in collaboration with educators, therapists, and tech experts, the platform provides tools for parents to create healthy boundaries around screen time, navigate online bullying, and offer real-life resources for emotional regulation and resilience. This effort stemmed from her own parenting evolution. In past years, Kim was known for sharing moments of North, St. Chicago, and Psalms lives with millions of followers, birthday parties, holidays, TikToks, and viral dance challenges. But as her children have grown, particularly North, who's now 11 and developing a digital presence of her own, Kim has taken a more protective stance. She's spoken candidly about the pressures her kids face growing up with last names that carry both privilege and expectation. In a recent roundtable with other celebrity mothers, including Blake Lively and Chrissy Teigen, Kim emphasized the importance of consent in sharing children's lives online. "Just because I'm public doesn't mean my kids opted in," she said. It's a stark shift from the early days of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, where every birthday, argument, and milestone was on display. Now, Kim is advocating for a new kind of fame, one that includes the right to retreat. Sanctuary is more than a digital safety guide. It's a cultural reflection of Kim's shifting priorities. As her influence broadens beyond entertainment and beauty, she's applying her brand of mainstream megaphone to issues that matter deeply: justice, childhood development, and the ethics of influence. Across all three of these updates, her red carpet legacy being preserved in museum halls, her legal footprint expanding into nationwide reform, and her thoughtful retreat from sharing her children's lives, Kim Kardashian is reshaping how we understand celebrity itself. She's not just remaining relevant, she's evolving, strategically, with purpose. Observers may still debate her motivations, but the outcomes are undeniable. She has turned the mechanisms of fame into tools for visibility, the stage into a platform for education, and fashion into a form of activism. Whether cloaked in couture or briefing lawmakers behind closed doors, Kim is curating a legacy that reaches far beyond selfies and scandals. And with rumors circulating about a potential memoir in the works, set to chronicle not just her public life, but her internal transformation, it's clear the next chapter is already unfolding. For someone once dismissed as famous for being famous, Kim Kardashian has steadily rewritten that narrative word by word, headline by headline. This evolution didn't happen overnight. It came from consistent reinvention, careful branding, and a growing awareness of power beyond fame. Her SKIMS brand continues to soar, recently expanding into adaptive wear for people with disabilities. Another example of how she's listening to the real-world needs of her audience. Meanwhile, her upcoming documentary on women in incarceration is being developed with Ava DuVernay, signaling her next big cultural contribution may come not from Instagram or reality TV, but from storytelling with substance. There's also the matter of her international presence. In 2025, Kim's brand and influence have moved well beyond Hollywood and Calabasas. Her appearance at the United Nations Women and Justice Summit garnered applause for both her speech and her commitment to implementing real solutions. She met with activists from Ghana, India, and Colombia, discussing how her platform can amplify underreported issues. This global lens suggests Kim's ambitions are scaling up once more, not for fame, but for change. As she told Time in a recent profile, "I'm not just trying to build a brand anymore. I'm trying to build impact." Critics may remain skeptical. That's inevitable when your life has unfolded in front of a camera for over 15 years. But Kim seems unbothered. She knows that legacy isn't about pleasing everyone. It's about doing something that lasts. So whether she's being honored at the Met, transforming the legal landscape, or protecting her children's right to privacy in a hyper-digital age, one thing is clear: Kim Kardashian is no longer just following the culture. She's shaping it. And as Kim continues this multifaceted journey, she's proving that reinvention doesn't mean abandoning the past. It means evolving with it. She still appears at high-profile events, but now she balances that glamour with meaningful advocacy. She's still a business mogul, but now one who prioritizes purpose alongside profit. Even her social media presence, once a highlight reel of luxury, now often shares thoughtful insights about law, motherhood, and mindfulness. With every move, Kim Kardashian is setting a new precedent for what modern celebrity can look like: a blend of influence, responsibility, and intentional growth. Whether you admire her, question her, or both, there's no denying she remains one of the most compelling figures of our time, not just because of what she wears, but because of what she's building.